Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. It's a special Christmas Day edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, it's the penalty. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Williams to return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
First carry here for Joe Mixon. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. An early task. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
3rd down.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal 1st down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Now Burrow on 1st down. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now, despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play, now 2nd and 13. To the air again, Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And a powerful stiff arm. It frees him. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Cincinnati.
Joe Mixon His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. So they start this game just like they won. Opening drive touchdown, a nice run there to finish it off.
Yeah, that's what we call an explosive run because of the distance. And being able to do that, that puts a little uncertainty in the minds of your opponent.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is Jakeem Grant.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
Okay, just to make sure I'm clear, you have not voted for NFL MVP yet, correct?
I have not. I always wait till the end. I always wait till the end.
I do the exact same thing, but let's just be honest here. Does he still have a shot? Here we are, week 16.
Yeah.
He's in the race, but is he really there?
Yeah, I think he needs a little help. It's fringe. Don't you agree?
I agree. I think he needs a lot of help. People have to play poorly down the stretch around him in terms of the other people who are the candidates, and he needs to be absolutely beyond spectacular. I think it's going to be really, really tough. But you know something? Being his team MVP, that's not such a bad thing, is it?
No, and he has been great for this team, no doubt about it. 8 quarters to prove himself.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's now 3rd and...
He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have...
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengal offense on their way out as we look at the playoff race in the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Well, you're impressed, don't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games. Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
15 yards on the play, 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
He was covered by Patrick Queen.
Play action. It's Burrow. He'll air this one out for Boyd. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Jackson going to run.
9-yard line.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
Now Jackson on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The numbers there for Brown from a week ago. 7 catches, 111 yards.
And in doing preparation for the game, you notice where guys rank in the league in terms of statistical categories. He's 4th in the league in receiving yards. That caught my attention in a positive way.
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Dobbins. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. On the crossing route, complete. It's Russell. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll run on first down. It's Edwards fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
On the option, Jackson will keep it. And some strong running. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. they've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. From the right hash, this from 48. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Ravens 3.
So that drive began at their own 3. They wind up getting 3 out of it.
And to me, the mentality to begin the drive, that was probably the key to everything. Let's just make sure we take care of the football, give ourselves some room, and maybe punt it away. Instead, it started at the 3, and it ended with 3 points.
Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. He'll look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field greeting my defense now, saying thanks a lot. You held them to a field goal after I turned it over. That's a big defensive stand for them. He needs to go out now and make up for what he did on the first drive.
Incomplete.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. Tyler Boyd, he's going to go. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
First and
a big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Here's a run with Mixon, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Now Gould for the extra point.
The point after.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Grant sets to return it. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now back out comes the offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Score, Bengals 14. Ravens 3.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Jay Reader brought him down. No gain on the play. It's now third down.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, the big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down. Again, it's Burrow.
40-yard line.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Justin Madubuike racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, enough Texas start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, doesn't it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 32.
The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Jackson on 1st down. Over the middle here to Brown.
Jackson's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the
Jackson.
36-yard line.
Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Jackson's going to look to run it. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, a run for Hill. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Russell. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's another 23 yards, the final tally.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Jackson, option right. The quick feet. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
There's a short one caught by Uzomah, and he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. That catch good for only a couple.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 8-yard line.
On 2nd down, Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives them the 1st down yardage there.
20-yard line.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
So right after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway and a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on 3rd down.
Yeah, would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
A handoff to Mixon. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, we were wondering, you were wondering, under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Here's Tommy Townsend now, standing just about on his own goal line. Yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return.
44-yard line.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is really thrown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Russell. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
It's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burrow?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then he curls back inside for the completion.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. He drops this one off underneath here for Hill. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again is Jackson. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. To throw again on second down. Jackson got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens draw a bit closer.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Burrow on first down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards the pick up there. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Justin Madubuike. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Happy holidays to you all at home as we take you around the NFL on this 25th day of December. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, where it was the visiting Steelers who were able to walk away with the road victory. 21-16, the final. From there, it's off to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they currently trail the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And they are in a tight one, all tied with the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Gold now out to kick it away. The return man is Grant. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
This time Jackson will throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
That's good.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Tuck it and run. 1st down and more for Jackson. And down to the 29-yard line. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
It's a gain of 8.
On 3rd down, Dobbins. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Hill. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
13-yard line.
Jackson, he's going to keep it himself. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
On the keeper.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Alexander. A gain of a yard.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the 1st half, and that trend is continuing here.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Got an open man, it's Washington. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down, Bengals.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon.
Burrow's pass.
Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Pick up with 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down.
First down.
To the air again, Burrow. This one hauled in by Sample. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses. Catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
A gain of 14. And the Bengals first down.
First down. Here's Burrow. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
2nd and 10.
Again, it's Burrow. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. C.J. Uzomah, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Gold to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown.
13. Robbie Gould.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. He's hoping to channel his first half play. They had the lead at halftime, was playing well. Flip the script here in the third quarter a little bit.
I think he misses the Pee-wee days, you know, when you just got the orange slice at halftime, right? And remember, weren't any real adjustments then, right? You weren't looking at some tape, right? You weren't looking at stuff off of the Surface tablets. You just went back out and played. Right now, maybe the adjustments have caught up to him.
We'll see. Maybe he just needs a couple orange slices here for this drive.
At the 26.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
He may try and run for this. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. So possession goes over here on the punt.
At their own 23-yard line.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. Here's Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Bengals.
We are off to the fourth quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go play action with Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
And they go play action now. Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here. After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion. So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Brian Flores learned under the master. He's going to go on 4th down. They run for it with Mixon. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They'll run here with Mixon. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
On the carry.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Out to the left, he's got Sample there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Now it's Burrow. But it's brought in by Washington. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags.
Face mask. Defense.
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. And Burrow going to throw again. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. Now it's Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and that will extend their lead even further.
13.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
1st and 10. At their own 27.
And here now the offense heading back out there. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Jackson on 1st down. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Gain of 9.
They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now Jackson on 1st down. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, he gets this underneath to Dobbins. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. To throw again is Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
And Jackson throwing once more. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run it with Hill. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good job there defensively to push them back on 1st down. I'm not sure if this is 4-down territory or not because they can kick the field goal and get it back within a score. But you know that's not what they're thinking right now. A field goal has to be their last option.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Jackson going to run, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 4-yard touchdown scamper, and the Ravens have cut it to within a score. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Jackson from the shotgun. Keeps himself upright. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Is no good. That keeps the score. Bengals 20.
So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Now this offense about ready to take over again. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards to pick up there. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Burrow on first down. He finds his running back, Mixon. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 39. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of 9 brings up
another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the run, it's Mixon. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here we go with Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
a gain of 5.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for the Bengals, their hopes of a 500 season stay alive as they move to 7-8 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.